Here we find ourselves in front of Catholic Medical Center, the hospital that is found here in the Notre-Dame neighborhood. This hospital is a little bit particular in the sense that it was one of the accomplishments that achieved Monseigneur Hévey during his tenure here as the priest of St. Mary's Parish. Being from Saint-Jude and the neighboring area of the Saint-Hyacinthe region in Quebec, he was in contact with the Sisters of Charity, les Sœurs Grises as they were also known. While he was the priest at St. Peter's Church in Lewiston, had called upon this religious order, which had the speciality of taking care of the sick, to come to Lewiston and founded the Hospital Sainte Marie, or St. Mary's Hospital. And when he came here to be the priest, and this was to be his last parish, he did the same thing. He called upon the Sisters of Charity from Saint-Hyacinthe to come down and to take control and to take care of those who were sick, those who were orphans that found themselves here in Manchester. At the beginning, the hospital was known as Notre-Dame de Lourdes, Our Lady of Lourdes. It was, of course, a lot different as you can be seen today. This is a much more modern facility. From the very beginning, Monseigneur Pierre Hévey, as well as the early pioneers and the elite found here in Manchester amongst the French Canadians, had this desire to be autonomous on multiple levels, whether there be, of course, for their religious needs with the French language parish and parishes, to have their own schools, and of course to have their own hospitals. This is something that had been done in Quebec for, at this point, hundreds of years, and this was no different here in New England. So the sisters came down and took over what would become Notre-Dame de Lourdes Hospital. That, of course, evolved. You can imagine back in the day, you would be taken care of by sisters and some non-religious doctors. That, of course, evolved later on to be agglomerated together to become Catholic Medical Center that we find today, which is a very, very large hospital, which is still used in today. And to think that this is a legacy that Monseigneur Pierre Hévey has left us here in Manchester is pretty spectacular. And I think many people from Manchester are very proud of that fact.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and feel free to share it with your friends.